Hello, welcome everybody to What's on Your Mind podcast with Magnificent. Yes, tell it like it is. Welcome back to another episode of What's on Your Mind podcast with Magnificent. Today we'll be discussing the pros and cons of offshore representatives. With the rise of the global business, many companies are turning to offshore representatives to handle their customer services and sales needs. But it is this but is this always the best option? Let's dive into the topic, y'all. Let's start with the pros of offshore representatives. One of the biggest advantages is cost saving. Offshore representatives in countries like India or the Philippines often come at a lower cost compared to hiring employees in the US or the Europe. This can significantly decrease operating expenses for businesses. All right, another pro of offshore representatives is their ability with the representatives in different time zones. Companies can provide round the clock customer service, which can be a huge advantage in today's global marketplace. This can lead to higher customer satisfaction and retention. Now, let's move on to the cons of the offshore representatives. One of the main concerns is language barriers. Accents and language differences can lead to misunderstandings, communication breakdowns, which may impact customer satisfaction and overall business performance. Additionally, cultural differences can also pose challenges when working with offshore representatives. Different cultural norms and expectations may affect how representatives interact with customers and handle situations, potentially leading to conflicts or misunderstandings. Lastly, data security can be a major concern when working with offshore representatives. Companies need to ensure that sensitive customer information is handled securely and in compliance with the data protection regulations, which can be more challenging when outsourcing to offshore locations. In conclusion, the decision to work with offshore representatives comes with its own set of pros and cons. While cost saving and availability are attractive benefits, businesses need to consider potential challenges like language barriers, cultural differences, and data security concerns. It's critical for companies to weigh these factors carefully and choose the right approach that aligns with their business goals and values. That's all for today's episode. Thanks for tuning in. We hope this discussion on offshore representatives have provided valuable insights. Stay tuned for more episodes coming soon. Until next time, take care. Right, welcome us back. Welcome us back again. Now we wanted to go in a little depth about the offshore representative pros and cons with the rise of the global businesses today over in America. We like to turn to offshore representatives to handle our businesses for sales needs, customer services. But we want to know, is this always the best option? So we want to start this time with the cons, what we began on. Okay, like I said, one of our main concerns is the language barriers, accents, and differences, which can lead to miscommunication, which it does. So we want to break down that impact that it has for the satisfaction of the overall performance of a business. Like we stated, should we? It seems like we would have to go in. We need interpreters to discuss our business with these offshore representatives. So now that's another business. That's more money. It's like they need an interpreter to interpret what we saying. So is this a good thing or a bad thing? It's retention. Okay. You call us. The number is 757-693-5960. Additionally, cultural differences can also pose challenges when working with offshore representatives. Different cultural norms and expectations may affect how representatives interact with customers and handle situations, potentially leading to conflicts and misunderstandings. Yes, we have a lot of elderly people dealing with these conflicts over the phone when they're trying to talk, handle some business they have to take care of, and they have to speak with somebody that doesn't speak their language. When it's hard enough as it is for them to understand the business they may be pertaining as they get older. So how can we help these people? It's very critical for companies to weigh these factors carefully. Stay tuned in to What's on Your Mind podcast with Magnificent. We hope this discussion on offshore representative has provided valuable insight. Stay tuned for more episodes coming soon.